Hello, I'm James, and I'm an old guy in Europe. Hello, and welcome to another episode of An Old Guy in Europe. In this episode, I share some photos and videos of my experience from several visits to Espinho, Portugal. So, as always, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. I have now visited Espinho 4 times in my 3 years here in Portugal, all of which have been in the last year and a half. And I talk about how it is I came to know about Espinho and why I have gone there 4 times more recently next week in our next episode. So today I'm just going to talk about some of the pictures and videos that I have of this lovely place. As those who have been following this channel since it started will know that I currently live in Ericeira, Portugal, which is roughly 290 kilometers from Espinho. And it's, I guess again, since I'm traveling from Lisboa or Lisbon to Espinho, that's about a little over 300 kilometers away, which is roughly a 3 to 3.5 hour train ride. One of the very unique features of Espinho is its 20th century modern grid layout, which as far as I know is unique to Espinho only in Portugal, where all the streets are parallel and perpendicular to one another, and none of them have names. They're all numbered. From north to south, the odd numbers from 1 to about 43 in the south, and from 2 in the west to about 36 or something like that in the east. All in all, Espinho is not all that large. It's only about 5 kilometers long from north to south. That's about 3 miles in length. And just a couple of kilometers or kilometers from west to east. And that's about just a little over 1 mile wide. So you could literally walk the circumference of the entire city fairly easily in maybe an hour or so. And with this train station right in the center of the city, pretty much anything is only a 5 to 10 minute walk from that center location where the train station is. Combined with the fact that Espinho is so flat, it makes getting around to virtually anything that you might need in the city fairly easy. So my very first visit to Espinho back in April of 2023, I rented an Airbnb, which turned out to be a small 1-bedroom apartment in, I believe it's the largest hotel in Espinho, and had this great view of the ocean and, as we look at it, the casino that was right next door, one of the few cities in Portugal that actually has a casino for people who enjoy that sort of thing. It's not really my thing, but it is a feature unique to Espinho. Another beautiful and unique feature of Espinho is just the sheer length of the beaches that run through Espinho, south and north of Espinho, probably 30 kilometers or more, which would be 20 or more miles. I found that one of the things I really loved was how calm it is in the morning in Espinho, and being able to take a quiet walk along the beach with hardly another person on the walkway. And then by the afternoon of a holiday weekend, the personality of this very quiet walkway comes alive, full of people who are also enjoying this beautiful beach. Of course, along the beachfront, there are many cafes and restaurants, one of which I found and really enjoyed called Tashku. I was able to, several times throughout my 4 visits, sit in front looking at the ocean and sipping on my favorite Imperial, or as they call in the north, Fino. Of course, as anywhere in Portugal, it's easy to find coffee almost anywhere. In Espinho, you can find coffee with a view of the ocean. And when you want to take a beautiful walk along the Atlantic, Espinho offers not only its beachfront, but also a boardwalk that goes from the north of Espinho as far north as Porto, if you choose to walk that far. It's just beautiful. And you can also head south, I don't know how far, probably to Aveiro or further. And of course, it's great to be able to share a walk like this with a good friend like Hank, and thanks to our photographer Connie as well. It was a great day. In my wanderings around Espinho, I discovered this beautiful old church, this rather colorful and unique red museum, and this huge movie theater and performing arts center. And I had been told that no visit to Espinho would be complete without going to their open market, which happens every Monday and is the largest open market I have ever seen. It's roughly half the length of the entire city and at least a couple blocks wide, I don't know, 30, 40 meters, or roughly 150 feet wide at its widest point. It was gigantic. So that concludes my introduction to Espinho, Portugal. If you'd like to hear more about how it is I came to know about Espinho and what my future plans are, please be sure to tune in next week. Until then, I wish you all love, joy, and peace.